Okay, every year the FA Cup throws up its dream encounters, and this year is no different, as Chasetown Football Club today become the lowest ranked team ever to appear in the FA Cup third round. They're up against Cardiff City, and there for us at Setanta Sports News is Zoe Goff. Zoe, what's the atmosphere like there? 2,000 packed into that ground.
It certainly is packed. Well, what a difference. I was here for the second round replay against Port Vale, obviously the victory there, and things have, well, they've come on at a bundle. Cardiff City have helped them out with the security and the police arrangements here. I came in on the team coach earlier, and we had to even ask to be let along their own road to their ground. It's that busy and it's that exciting. The fans just behind me, I think that's the Cardiff City end, so they've come here quite early along from Wales. The players are off the other end, that's the Chasetown players, just getting ready. They obviously know the ground here, whereas the Cardiff City players, they've got to come and acquaint themselves with this small town ground and a very different quality of pitch. So lots and lots of excitement, obviously the magic of the FA Cup, and I earlier spoke to the manager Charlie Blakemore about what they've done to prepare. They've been at a hotel over in the rural part of the West Midlands, and he told me just what they've been spending the last 48 hours doing.
Okay, Zoe, what kind of preparations, apart from going to the hotel, have the players been doing? Have they been trying to treat it like any other match, or has it been a little bit different for them?
Yeah, they are trying to treat it as any other match, but they know it's Cardiff City's game to lose. They've said they're coming here and they're going to just simply enjoy the day. However, I did mention that I was with them the previous round and the away tie at Port Vale, and there's a lot less cheekiness, I must say, on the bus. Sort of quiet nerves, I think, have started to creep in because of this occasion. There's names like Robbie Fowler on the other side, and Hasselbank, of course, both ex-Premiership players. So the nerves have started to creep in. I must add, when I've mentioned those two names, neither of them are actually start the game. Robbie Fowler's injured, much to the disappointment of a few of the Chasetown players, because obviously quite a hero for them. And Hasselbank, he's starting the game on the bench. So maybe a few good luck charms there for Chasetown already.
What's the pitch like underfoot? You're standing on the pitch there. What's it like? Because we've had quite a bit of heavy rain overnight.
Well, you don't usually get this type of access to a football ground, but as I said, Chasetown, they've let me in and they've let me onto the pitch just under an hour before the game starts. It's not too soggy, actually. It's a bit, I'd say it's a bit firmer than it was during the last round when we actually had lots of frost here, and it was a lot colder then. So it's not looking too bad, but I think what they'll be hoping for is this quite claustrophobic atmosphere here at this Scholars Ground. They're hoping that will give the Cardiff City players a lot to think about, because obviously they need all the help they can get. They are 6 levels of football between the two teams, so anything like, be it the pitch, be it the support, be it the closeness of the fans, they're hoping that will give them the edge over their championship rivals today.
A lot of attention, quite rightly, has been on Chasetown in the build-up to this match, but for Cardiff too, they've had a few problems off the pitch, haven't they, and ups and downs this season. It's quite important for them today to get a result and get the money of a 4th round tie, isn't it, if they can?
Absolutely. Cardiff, obviously, in the league, they're looking once again for promotion. Dave Jones has had quite a good Christmas period with them, but this, he says, is kind of it's what a lot of managers in the upper echelons of the league say. It's a welcome kind of distraction from the everyday life of league football. So they're here, and I must say, I mentioned Dave Jones there. On the Chasetown side of things, there's quite a few Wolves fans there. Obviously, Dave Jones, a former Wolverhampton Wanderers manager, and his opposite number today, Charlie Blakemore, well, he was actually a Wolves schoolboy and has always followed the team. So there's quite a few boyhood heroes here dotted around here and there. So a great day, and it really is. It does bring home how important this FA Cup competition is to both non-league and league sides.
So just quickly tell us about, one of your favourite, who's the greatest character? You've had unbelievable access, you've been with the Chasetown team on the bus, reading a fabulous story in one of the papers today about their centre half, Joe Williams, who actually was born without a left hand, and I mean, he has a little bit of fun himself in the paper today, saying he's often pulled up for shirt tugging, which he obviously can't do. But who is the sort of great character there on in that Chasetown team?
Well, where do I start? I mean, right from the top, and I don't just mean the manager, the chairman here. Let's talk about him. That's John Donnelly. He's actually got one of the only Fools and Horses old cars. You remember the Trotters Trader, those yellow cars? He actually had it parked next to Doug Ellis's Jaguar last time round. So there's from the top. Then down we've got Charlie Blakemore. I already mentioned the manager, and I've never had more joy interviewing a manager than him. I mean, he really is. He'll talk the hind legs off a donkey, really. And then down to the team, I've met the goalkeeper, and also that was Lee Evans. He was the penalty kick hero last time round. And then there's also a guy who I interviewed earlier in the week who used to play for Wolves and was actually released by Dave Jones, so he's looking for a bit of an overturn of fortunes here today. And also I must mention these guys, they have caught the attention of both the media and the nation, really, and there could be just one or two scouts around the ground perhaps from even the league sides, both for the players and even for this manager Charlie Blakemore, because he is an absolute motivational wizard. He's got them going the last two rounds against Port Vale, and this time, as I said, it was quite quiet on that team bus, but I'm sure that the dressing room just before the game, he'll have his few words which he hopes to get them going to start this match.
We better let you go because you're on the pitch, and if you stay there any longer you might find yourself starting. So
yeah, I might end up starting here.
Thanks a lot.
I'm trying not to parry a few of the balls. Cheers.
So we got off there at Scholars Park, Chasetown's home ground there against Cardiff City in the FA Cup today. Brilliant.
It's a great story, isn't it? Now, it's not just about the non-league fairy tale clashes. There are some today between Premier League sides. Villa against Manchester United really catches the